here pretty early, so none of the shops are open yet. That's okay, we can come back and check out the shops after our whale watching tour. We got a boat to catch first. We haven't even got on the boat yet, and there's sea lions swimming all around the dock. One reason I loved Monterey so much is because of all the wildlife. We saw so many sea lions and sea otters before we even left the harbor, and it didn't take long at all to find the whales. Oh my gosh, yes! One thing I want to note is that I only used a small point-and-shoot camera and an iPhone to take all the footage you see in this video, so this is a very realistic expectation of what you might see on a trip like this, although of course the numbers and types of wildlife you see will vary with each trip. Wow.
It's swimming directly at you guys.
Oh my gosh.
I see part blue.
Pretty great looks behind us there. Big fluke here. Whoa, how cool. A very different fluke than we saw earlier. This could be even different. Pretty close here, guys.
Wow.
Right side, 1 o'clock, swimming towards you. Not quite a fluke shot for us, but still so beautiful. Here we go. Get ready for that fluke. Beautiful.
Oh my gosh.
We don't have whale radar or anything like that. How we find our whales is just by sight and communication, of course, with any of the other boats.
Oh wow. That was a really fun experience. I'm glad that we took our motion sickness. I got a patch that you can get from a doctor with a prescription. Mom just took regular, like, over-the-counter stuff, and neither one of us were sick, but several people on our boat were, so keep that in mind. They said we saw 35 to 40 humpback whales. We saw some harbor porpoises, which are pretty elusive and rare to see, and tons of sea lions. Apparently sea lions are like the squirrels of Monterey Bay. They were everywhere, but it was really cool. Check one more thing off the bucket list. We didn't see any orcas. The only whales we saw were humpback whales, but a ton of them. It was a great experience. Now we're gonna check out a little bit more around the Fisherman's Wharf area. I need to find some restrooms to use, and then we're gonna see what else we can find around the Monterey Carmel-by-the-Sea area. lot of places to eat on Fisherman's Wharf and cute little souvenir shops as well. But we decided we're gonna head back to our car in the parking garage, grab a quick bite to eat and some gas, and we're gonna drive over to Carmel area. Maybe even do the 17-mile drive. Did decide to do the 17-mile drive, so that's what we're on now. It costs $12.50 to get in, drive around, and you can get that validated if you end up eating at a restaurant here. Is that what you said?
And spend more than $35, which is probably not difficult to do.
Right, probably, especially for 2 people. So far, we've seen 2 points of interest, both little like overlook areas like this one at Huckleberry Hill, and supposedly John Steinbeck and a friend of his had spent a lot of time at this spot, so that's pretty cool. We're gonna keep driving around and see what else we can see on this drive. So far, all the stops have been beautiful. The beautiful rocky beaches here in Pebble Beach. This time, we have some wildlife. This is Bird Rock. So the top of the rock is obviously covered in birds, but the bottom of the rock and swimming in the water beneath it are sea lions. Last stop was the iconic lone cypress tree. They use it on their brochure, the guide that you get when you come into this area. We've also seen it on t-shirts and lots of souvenir items as we've been shopping here in the Monterey area. The lone cypress tree also marks about the halfway point of the 17-mile drive. So let's continue on and see what we can see next. Stop on the drive was the visitor center. We didn't really do much there. We just used it for the bathroom and water bottle refilling station. They did have lots of merchandise if you wanted to get some Pebble Beach souvenirs. They had food and drinks there as well, like a little market and some restaurants in that area. Lodging, golf related things. It was a really nice little drive though. Honestly, like the beaches alone I think were worth it, and that rock with all the sea lions for me, because you know I love to find all the wildlife everywhere we go. We're gonna head to one more stop in Carmel tonight. We're gonna do some short hikes in Garrapatta State Park. We made it to our final stop at Garrapatta State Park. We're doing the half-a-mile bluffs trail. Should be a pretty easy trail to end our day. If you don't want to pay for the 17-mile drive and you're in the Carmel area, I highly recommend Garrapatta State Park. You still get breathtaking, beautiful blue ocean views, but it's completely free and pretty easily accessible. That is going to be it for this video, and this is also the final video in our California road trip series with my mom and I. We had a fantastic time. If you missed any of the other videos in the series, you can go back and watch those on our Travel With Us playlist. I'll leave that link down below, but thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe if you want to follow us along with our next adventures, and we'll see you again soon.